Welcome to Gunners Central, your home for the latest Arsenal news. If you true love Arsenal, make subscribe to join the family. Arsenal are gearing up for one of the biggest matches of their season with renewed optimism as Mikel Arteta oversees final preparations ahead of the highly anticipated EFL Cup final against Manchester City at Wembley, and the mood around the training ground has been lifted significantly by the sight of key players returning to action at London Colney, most notably club captain Martin Ordigard and versatile defender Jurrien Timber, both of whom had been doubts for the final after recent injury concerns. With Ordigard missing several crucial matches due to a knee issue and Timber forced off during the recent win over Everton, raising fears that Arsenal could be without two of their most influential figures at a critical moment in the campaign. Yet their presence in full training has sparked belief that Arteta could receive a major boost just in time for the showdown, something that could have a decisive impact not only on the final itself but also on the psychological edge Arsenal carry into the contest against a side that has dominated English football in recent years. And while Arteta remained cautious in his pre-match press conference, emphasizing that one final training session would determine their readiness, the images and reports from the training ground suggest that both players are pushing hard to be included, reflecting the hunger and determination within the squad to end the club's trophy drought, which stretches back to their FA Cup triumph in 2020, a victory that marked Arteta's first major success as manager and laid the foundation for the project he has been building ever since. And now, with Arsenal sitting comfortably at the top of the Premier League and still competing strongly in Europe, the Carabao Cup final represents an opportunity to turn progress into tangible silverware, something that players and fans alike have been craving after several near misses in recent seasons. And beyond Odegaard and Timber, there was further encouragement as Emirates was also spotted training after concerns over a knock sustained in the Champions League clash against Bayer Leverkusen, with the attacking midfielder expected to play a key role if fit, adding creativity and flair to an already dynamic Arsenal attack. And while the squad is largely in good shape, the absence of Mikel Merino remains a significant blow, with the midfielder sidelined for months following surgery on a serious foot injury, depriving Arteta of a reliable and experienced option in the middle of the park. Yet even in his absence, Arsenal have demonstrated remarkable depth and resilience, qualities that will be essential against a Manchester City side eager to respond after their recent Champions League disappointment. And as the first team intensifies preparations, another storyline has emerged that highlights the strength of Arsenal's long-term vision, with several academy prospects invited to train alongside the senior squad, underlining Arteta's continued commitment to youth development and the club's reputation as one of the best academies in Europe. And among those involved are exciting talents like Max Daumann and Marley Salmon, both of whom have already made headlines this season for their impressive performances and rapid development, earning praise from coaches and supporters alike, while Aifa Ibrahim, an 18-year-old defensive midfielder who has already tasted senior football after making his debut in the Champions League, was also included in training, a clear indication that the coaching staff see him as a player with significant potential, even if his chances of making the matchday squad for the final remain slim. And alongside them, young defenders Braden Clark and Josh Ogunake were also given the opportunity to train with the first team, gaining invaluable experience and exposure to the intensity and standards required at the highest level, which not only benefits their individual development but also reinforces the culture within the club, where hard work and talent are consistently rewarded with opportunities. And this integration of youth has been a defining feature of Arteta's tenure, as seen with players like Bukayo Saka and others who have risen through the ranks to become key figures in the first team, and it reflects a broader strategy aimed at creating a sustainable model of success, blending experienced stars with emerging talents to build a squad capable of competing at the highest level for years to come. And as the countdown to Wembley continues, the focus within the camp is on preparation, unity, and belief, with Arteta carefully managing his players' workload while ensuring they remain sharp and mentally ready for the challenge ahead, knowing that finals are often decided by fine margins and moments of brilliance. And the potential return of Odegaard could be particularly significant in this regard, given his leadership, vision, and ability to control the tempo of the game, while Timber's versatility could provide crucial tactical flexibility, allowing Arsenal to adapt to different phases of play against a City side known for their fluidity and attacking prowess. And beyond the tactical considerations, there is also a strong emotional element driving the team, as many players are eager to experience the feeling of lifting a major trophy with the club. something that could serve as a catalyst for further success in the months ahead, especially with Arsenal still competing on multiple fronts and aiming for a historic season. And the fans, too, will play a vital role, with thousands expected to travel to Wembley to support the team in what promises to be a thrilling encounter, adding to the electric atmosphere and providing an extra source of motivation for the players. And as the final approaches, all signs point to a team that is ready, determined, and united, with the blend of returning stars, emerging talents, and a clear tactical identity, giving Arsenal every reason to believe that they can overcome Manchester City and finally bring silverware back to North London, marking a significant milestone in their journey under Ariteta and potentially the beginning of a new era of sustained success. In other news around Arsenal, head into a massive showdown at Wembley with history, momentum, and uncertainty all colliding as Mikel Arteta prepares his side for the EFL Cup final against Manchester City, with the Gunners aiming to secure their first major trophy since 2020 and end a long wait for League Cup glory that stretches back to 1993. And while confidence is high, given Arsenal's impressive recent record of going unbeaten in their last 6 matches against City, serious concerns remain over squad fitness, as up to 5 players could miss the final, potentially forcing Arteta into some difficult tactical decisions at the worst possible moment. With Martin Ordigard, Jurriën Timber, and Eberechi Eze all emerging as major doubts after missing key training sessions, while the captain's ongoing knee issues have severely limited his involvement in recent weeks, and Timber's injury against Everton has left him in a race against time to recover, though Eze's absence is believed to be precautionary following a demanding schedule. And beyond those 3, concerns also linger around overall squad fatigue due to Arsenal competing across multiple fronts this season, including the Premier League and Champions League, meaning Arteta must carefully balance risk and readiness ahead of such a crucial fixture. Yet one potential solution has emerged in the form of teenage sensation Max Daumann, whose recent performances have sparked excitement and could see him play a role, even if only from the bench, offering energy, creativity, and unpredictability in attack, something that could prove decisive against a City side known for controlling possession and dictating tempo, while the Gunners also draw encouragement from their strong defensive structure and tactical discipline, which has been key to their success this season. And despite the injury concerns, there is belief within the squad that they have enough quality and depth to overcome any setbacks, especially with players stepping up in big moments throughout the campaign. And on the other side, City are not without their own issues, with Josko Gvardiol ruled out through injury and Mark Guehi unavailable due to registration rules, highlighting how both teams are dealing with selection headaches. And as the countdown to kickoff continues, the final promises to be a tense and tactical battle where fine margins, individual brilliance, and squad depth could ultimately decide who lifts the trophy at Wembley.